Hi Gemini, hi. Hey, it's Angie with Feisty Butterfly Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for the end of December 2020, the last 10 days or so, last third, roughly, for the sign of Gemini, for the collective. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. It might not hit for everyone, so if it doesn't, check your moon sign, see what's going on. All right, let's get to it, Gemini. Let's see what's going on for you. We're using the Gilded Tarot by Ciro or Ciro Marchetti. Don't know if I ever get that name pronounced right. Okay, wow. All right, so currently right now you have this calling, this resurrection, this new self coming, this rebirth coming. That's what you've got going on with the energy of the High Priestess. Now this is the mysterious energy, the secretive, the mysteries that are unknown that you're still having to come into an understanding of. This isn't an easy lesson. This isn't an easy knowing, but it's something that is calling you. It's inkling in the back of your brain going, all right, what's going on? Then you have the Six of Swords. This is about transition and moving and leaving rough waters to smooth. This is about getting clear in your mind about what you need to do in a very logical way of where you need to go. And it sometimes literally indicates travel. So take it for what it is. You'll know better than I. But this is where you're at. These are heavy hitters. And for the minors, this is fairly significant too. So let's see what else we got going on. So we have the Two of Swords at a stalemate. Two choices that seem equally the same. And not a willingness to look at it yet. When it's this way, this is the stalemate. This needs to change. You're unwilling to look at it. The change needs to happen. It's something that you're thinking about in the unconscious, I would say, definitely. And then you have the Hermit and the Tower. You have the Hermit who's investigating and on his own and going forward on his own to see more mysteries and get aligned and get new knowledge, kind of taking a break away from his regular norm. And then you have the Tower that's, it feels like your whole world. Yeah, that's not a sound effect. It's just me. Yep. It's just me, and hi. But the Tower is coming down, and that's a scary thing. Things coming down, taking away the establishment, the regular way of doing things, the things that you've built so far. That's a scary thought to anyone. But it seems like there is change on the horizon, definitely. So something has got to change, whether it's an attitude shift or just taking the time to discover. A decision will need to be made, or a closer look will need to be taken, because this is the moment before the decision is made. Okay. And then the complete undercurrents that you're not seeing, not aware of, and not feeling, all of them came in reverse, so we'll explain it and give you a little bit of the cautions on each. The Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Swords, the Five of Swords. The Ten of Swords feels like something's at an end. Like really at an end. It might be an end that you don't want to see, but there's something that's ended. This period of time that is at the end. There's a new day dawning. There's new things on the horizon. Not willing to see it. It's looming large. Whatever it is, it's feeling like, can't be done fast enough in some regards. And in other ways, you don't want to face it, whatever it is. This change or this recent shift that's happened, this recent calling to a different headspace. So you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is saying this is just a cycle. Life is full of cycles, and luck is on your side. This is just a cycle. So yeah, that's okay. Not a big problem. Just a cycle. And then you have the Five of Swords. And somehow there's this thing that feels like somebody's won a battle that wasn't very fair. You feel like you've lost. It's either an unfair battle and the price was too high and you're this guy, or maybe a battle that you were a little bit too harsh in. You were a little too bully. It also can be avoiding the fight but knowing it's going to cost you. Winning the fight and having it come at too high of a cost. It's the battle that's the price is too high. The price is too high for the result that you've gotten. This is a quarrel that can be avoided. This is a cycle that's happening that's natural. The quarrel can be avoided. You don't have to be in this harsh space. There are other ways to approach. It feels harsher than perhaps it really is. It's just a transition from one area to another. So let's take a look and see if there's an outside influence going on you're not aware of. The Hierophant. in reverse. Tradition turned on its head. So the traditional institutions, the traditional ways of doing, the traditional structures, buildings, roles, those kinds of things, feels like it's turned on its head, and you might feel a little out of sorts because of that. This is a time for learning to happen. If you take the opportunity to learn, you really can grow. You can have a journey of the mind, a journey of the soul and alignment that really gets you in a better space. If you want to take the edge off of this tower a little bit, try and take the blindfold off. Try and see things more objectively. Get really in tune spiritually. Really align. Do more of this spiritual work. If you're a prayer, pray. If you're a meditator, meditate. If yoga is your gig, then do that. But this is where it is. This is what's helpful during this cycle, during this change that's happening, that you're feeling all this weird energy on. All right, let's do a little bit of clarifying for a minute. We'll take this other Marchetti deck, and this is the Grand Lux, and we're going to see if we can clarify a little bit through the center here. So if we pull these in, leave it here. Let's see what else we can find. Okay, hopefully we'll be able to see more clearly. More clearly for the Gemini. What is this stalemate about? What is this fear about? Ace of Cups, new love, emotional love opportunities. Came out reversed. Perhaps you're feeling a little lost in that department. Two of Coins, trying to balance things, trying to walk a tightrope. It's really tricky right now. The tangibles are tricky. The love is a little tricky. The love is there. This is an overflowing love, even when it's reversed. It's just that you're not seeing it. So the Two of Coins, it's like you're trying to feel like you're walking a tightrope. This might be a tightrope between stages. Like literally, this is set up as if it's a circus tent, and there's a platform over to the left and a platform to the right, and you're walking on this tightrope. So if you're walking there, you're walking from one stage to another, literally, and it's uncomfortable, and it feels precarious to you. You're not quite sure that you like this right now. Woo! Nine of Wands. Feels like you have to make a last stand, and it's a hard position to hold. It's hard to hold this balance. Feels like you're standing your ground, but it's been difficult. It's not an easy thing. This lesson that you're getting about this cycle, this introspection, this judgment and rebirth, it's not an easy lesson for you. It's a tricky one. Things do feel a little bit turned on their head, a little precarious. You don't know all the answers yet, and you're feeling like you should know, but nobody has all the answers all at once, so you need to allow for things to shift a bit. Search inside the spiritual aspect. Again, search a little more on that. Clear your head. Take some time for you to get clear. You can journal, you can write, you can yoga, you can walk, whatever it is that gets you in that element. Two of Swords again. Okay. She's looking through the veil. Now notice the difference. These swords are crossed and pointed down, and it's like a, oh no, 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 no. And then these swords, she's holding up. She's really contemplating the decision she needs to make. So it's time for more serious contemplation. And there might be a new truth arrived at, but you are more ready for it than you realize. Okay. What about this 10 here? What's this ending, new beginning, ending? The good thing about the 10 of Swords is it's over. Whatever it is, whatever is this stage or cycle or platform, stage to stage, area to area, that you're feeling like in between, that time that you're in the in-between and juggling is now complete. So you're in the new part of the cycle. It's about to turn. Seven of Wands, Five of Wands, or Five of Swords, Seven of Wands, the Nine of Wands is right here. Okay, so the difference between these two, between feeling like, I have to have my last stand and I'm overwhelmed, he's further along and further worn out. But the Seven of Wands is glorious because you have the higher footing, literally, and you need to be clear on boundaries. You don't have to be defensive. Be clear on boundaries, and it enables you to hold your own, to hold strong. It doesn't mean it has to be a war. It doesn't have to be this kind of Five of Swords energy in battle. Mostly you need to get clear in your own mind. If you're of two minds about something, get clear spiritually. Figure out what's calling you, what's true in your own heart, what's true in your higher self. What is the mystery lesson that you are supposed to be learning instead of battling back and forth in your head? What are you feeling? All right? And not just emotionally feeling, but really resonating with. What's resonant? What is ringing true to your soul, to the bone? That's where the answer lies. I don't know that I can tell you anything more clearly than this. We can take a look in the Zen, the Hippie Trippy Zen deck, which is the Osho Zen. And sometimes, woo, it expresses things a little more clearly. Here you have Two of Wands again, possibilities, these Two of Coins. But rather than tightrope, it's seeing it as possibilities and a different perspective. I'm sorry, this is Two of Coins. It's not the same as this. Two of Wands, I'm at the crossroads. I'm thinking, got to make choices, got to make plans. This is also a crossroads where it's the stalemate. You have 2, 2, and 2. You're just in that in-between stage. Sorry, folks, but you're at the 2. You're planning, you're thinking, you're trying to balance. What else? What else can we tell little Gemini that's going to be helpful? What does Gemini need to know? The Rebel. All right. So we have the Rebel here. And just look at this. This is like enjoying the dragony, phoenixy energy all around him. I mean, this is the Phoenix rising. This is the Four of Wands. This is celebration. Is it the Four of Wands? No, it's not the Four of Wands, is it? Dang it. I'm not sure which one that is. Nevertheless, it's the Rebel. I mean, there looks like wisdom and shrewdness going on here. Where is it? If you combine two of these, I'm thinking if you get 2 plus 2, you get 4. You do it in an unusual way. Is that what we're seeing here? Hang on, let me take a peek. This is one where I'm going to have to go to the book. So apologies, but I'd rather have you have more of their meaning incorporated with mine if you need it. So let's just see what we can do here. That can't be. Maybe it is. That might be their version of the Emperor. That's exactly what it is. It's Major Arcana. Okay, gotcha. I'm like, that doesn't look like any of the Pip Fours. But okay, this is the Emperor. It's possibilities and control. The Emperor, how do you establish order? Okay, how do you get order, get it so you're reigning in your own realm? It is a 2 plus, it's a math question, guys. It's a Zen math question. You have 2 plus 2, whereas your plans and your money balance, and 2 in your head that are at cross purposes, and then 2 that are empowered to move forward, right? So 2 you can make a choice on. So, all right, this is math. That's what we got. So you have the 2 and the 4. When you get to the 6 in any particular suit, it's a great thing. 6 is usually the lovers. 6 is usually the choices and the balance. And 6 is also 6 of coins, exchanging, generosity. 6 of swords, moving forward. This is possibilities and the order. What are the possibilities and what's going to be happening in the future? And where do you need to put more order in your own little kingdom if this is the Emperor? So there's the 6 of swords, 6 of coins. 6 of wands is you're riding in on a victory horse. 6 of cups is nostalgia and sweet memories. You're really balancing some emotional stuff and trying to figure out where to go to next, what to do next. You're having this hermit moment, this Hierophant moment too. And then you get the Queen of Wands, sharing. This is abundant. This is grand. You've got such a fiery queen, and you've got this Emperor that wants some boundary set. And it's how do How do you make 2 plus 2 equals 6? You have to allow 2 plus 4. You have to allow more order. How do you get the king to be like abundant and glorious, or the emperor rather to get abundant and glorious? Is fiery, fiery. Fire meets fire here, guys. That's what you're dealing with. I would say also, check your ego at the door. Don't let ego play into it. In a friendlier way, we're going to take out the animal spirits, because they might just help in a little bit of a friendlier, happier way. But yeah, you got a lot going on right now, and a lot of it is mental, and it's like, just figure out the balance. It's going to be okay. Trust the great mystery. Oh God, I wish I could have given you something more than that, like a clear go to this. Trust the great mystery. This is a deep dive in the mind, a deep dive in the body, in the heart, everything. A balancing act of the physical realm, deep into the spirit and the religious and the thinking and the tradition that was turned on its head. And how do you write it? What is it that this is all about? What is it that calls your soul and helps you feel like you're at your best self? What is all that? You are on the wheel of fortune, and I am telling you, baby, you got the tower here, the wheel of fortune here, and it seems like even though the tower has struck, it's a blessing in disguise. This is whale spirit. Trust the great mystery, the high priestess. You have to tune into you better and stronger than you have before. It's all here. It's a 2 plus 2 equals 6, or 2 plus 2 equals 4. What do you want to create out of this? Which choices give you 2 plus 2 equals 6? Because that will be the abundant and victorious answer. All right, that's what I've got for you. I hope it resonates. I hope it's helpful. Like, subscribe, tell a friend. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.